APC National Chairman Ganduje resigns amid brewing controversy. Fresh Plateau killings leaves 2 farmers dead, mourners attacked. Tragedy in Taraba as tipper crushes shoppers at mile 6. Israeli strikes kill hundreds near 8 zones in Gaza triggers global outrage on the foreign scene. Good evening, welcome to News Update on Trust TV. I am Chamaka Wafo. Thank you for joining us. Now, National Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Abdullahi Omar Ganduje, has resigned from his position with immediate effect, citing health concerns. However, insiders said the decision was triggered by mounting internal pressure, growing discontent over alleged financial impropriety and backlash from party aspirants, particularly in the Federal Capital Territory, over exorbitant financial demands. Ganduje, who took over the party's leadership in August 2023 after serving as Kano State governor, has faced a turbulent tenure marked by legal tussles, court rulings, and factional opposition questioning his legitimacy. The APC has yet to issue an official statement on the resignation, but political observers say the development could unsettle the party's internal dynamics as it gears up for crucial elections. President Bola Tinubu on Thursday met with Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, and Speaker Martins Amewule at the presidential villa, aiming to resolve the political crisis in Rivers State. The meeting marks the first since Tinubu suspended the governor, his deputy, and the State Assembly in March, citing security concerns and governance breakdown. Photos and videos from the meeting show the parties in a cordial mood, exchanging smiles and handshakes, an indication that peace may be returning to the state. Though no official statement was released, sources say the president may soon lift the state of emergency imposed in March. The Rivers crisis stems from a power tussle between Wike and his former ally, Governor Fubara, which drew national criticism after Tinubu's controversial suspension of elected officials.
We're members of the same political family. Yes, just like humans, you have a disagreement, and then you also have a time to also settle your disagreement, and that has been finally concluded today, and we have come to report to Mr. President that is what we have agreed. So for me, everything is over, and enjoy everybody who believe to work with us, to also work together with everybody. That there's no more acrimony, there's nothing to say we're disagreeing. We have all agreed on everything. So we thank God. For me, it's a day we have to thank Almighty God.
For me, it's very important that this day has come to be. What we need for the progress of Rivers State is peace. And by the special grace of God this night, with the help of Mr. President and the agreement of the leaders of the states, our leader, peace has returned in Rivers State. We'll do everything within our power to make sure that we sustain it this time around.
2 farmers have been killed in a fresh ambush along the Ganawuri-Tahus Road in Riyam local government area of Plateau State. According to the Beramute Molders Association, the victims were returning from Ganawuri Market when they were attacked around 5 p.m. on Wednesday. As mourners gathered to bury the deceased in Gwon village on Thursday, gunmen reportedly launched another assault, sending attendees fleeing. Security operatives from Operation Safe Haven swiftly intervened to repel the attackers. The youth group accused Fulani herders of orchestrating both attacks. However, the chairman of Miyetti Allah in Riyam, Bello Adamu, denied the allegations, calling them baseless and politically motivated. Military authorities are yet to comment officially on the incident. The Nigerian Air Force has neutralized scores of terrorists in Niger State during multiple precision airstrikes carried out between June 24 and 26 under Operation Fasinyama. The strikes, conducted in coordination with ground troops and other security agencies, targeted terrorist hideouts responsible for recent attacks and cattle rustling in Kakinhun and Kumbashi communities. According to NAV spokesperson Air Commodore Imo Explosion, the air raids destroyed key terrorist logistics, disrupted regrouping efforts, and demonstrated the force's rapid response capability and strong interagency cooperation. He reaffirmed NAV's commitment to protecting lives and property and ensuring lasting peace across the country. A landmine explosion at Eke Obeze Market in Awode-Mili, Orsu local government area of Imo State has left one person dead and 5 others injured. The blast, which occurred on June 24, 2025, caused widespread panic in Ubeheze and surrounding communities. Local sources reported multiple casualties, but police later confirmed that one woman, Ngozumi, was killed after stepping on the explosive device. 5 other individuals were injured and are currently receiving medical treatment. The Imo State Police Command, in its preliminary investigation, linked the attack to suspected IPOB ESN operatives. Over entire state, tragedy struck on Friday at the bustling Mile 6 market when a tipper truck loaded with sharp sand lost control and rammed into a crowd of traders and shoppers, leaving several people dead and many others injured. The accident, which occurred Friday afternoon, has ignited tension among residents. Eyewitnesses say the accident occurred after one of the truck's tires reportedly burst while it was on high speed, causing the driver to lose control. The vehicle was said to have veered off the road and crashed into the crowded marketplace. As part of efforts to strengthen journalism standards and promote professional development, the Daily Trust Foundation, with support from the MacArthur Foundation, has concluded a 3-day intensive workshop for journalists in Abuja. The training program was designed to enhance reporting techniques, digital storytelling, and ethical journalism practices, bringing together media professionals from across the region. Trust TV's Abubakar Abdullahi Galadima completes the report.
The 3-day training focused on broadcast and digital production aimed at boosting the knowledge and the skills of participants. Some of the journalists who attended expressed optimism that the training will enhance their capacity and improve their professional careers.
I am actually going to put it into most of my job commentary work and report I'm going to do, especially the tools in editing, apart from the CapCut that we normally learn and the Adobe Premium that we normally learn, and also in posting, social media posting, how to tag and also how to make use of the hashtag and trending topics to engage our audiences.
The good thing that I learned here is about the safety during reporting in conflict zone, and it has actually helped me to understand how you should prepare yourself or gear yourself before approaching a conflict zone.
Resource persons at the workshop emphasized the importance of such capacity building initiatives, noting that they play a vital role in helping journalists deliver more impactful work.
Organizing this training program for journalists is so important because it helps journalists to gain more skills, get more knowledge, and know how to execute their jobs better.
If you don't learn new skills, if you don't get reminded of those things, then there's no way you can maximize your potentials as a journalist. As a journalist, you are only, as a reporter, for example, you are only as good as your previous report, as your last report. So if you don't equip yourself with some of these skills, or you don't avail yourself of those opportunities, then you will never grow.
One of the organizers, Theophilus Abba, urged participants to put their newly acquired knowledge into practice to advance the quality of journalism in Nigeria.
Learning should not be ignored. They have to engage in continuous learning. In this dispensation, a lot of tools are coming up. A lot of tools for broadcast, tools for social media amplification, tools for writing. All of them are coming up, making the job better and easier. So they need to learn how to use these tools in such a manner that it will aid their jobs, improve the quality of their job.
The workshop not only improved the technical and the creative abilities of attending journalists, but also underscored the importance of continuous learning in the media profession. As participants return to their newsrooms, the insights gained are expected to foster higher standard in reporting, innovation, and ethical storytelling, ultimately benefiting Nigeria's media landscape and its audience. At the end of the training, participants were awarded certificates in recognition of their active participation and commitment throughout the workshop. Abubakar Abdullahi Galadima, Cross TV News, Abuja.
We go to Aba, where a commercial tricycle rider has been widely praised after returning 4 million naira that was mistakenly left in his vehicle by a passenger. The rider, identified as Lucky Okoro, narrated the incident on his Facebook page, describing it as an opportunity to do what he considered the right thing. The story has gone viral, with videos showing the grateful passenger praying for him, while onlookers applauded his integrity. Okoro reportedly picked up a female passenger from Aba Main Park and dropped her off at Ariaria Market. She had unknowingly left a bag containing 4 million naira in his tricycle, commonly known as keke. This on the news update on Trust TV. Still to come. Olori Esho nabbed. Families demand justice as Lagos police arrest serial killer. When we return, please do stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. Now a look at some of our top stories. We told you that APC National Chairman Ganduje resigns amid brewing controversy. And we told you that in Plateau, fresh killings leaves 2 farmers dead, mourners attacked. To more stories. Families of victims allegedly killed by notorious serial killer Wasiu Akinwande have called for justice over the murder of their children last year. The call came as the Lagos State Police Command on Friday announced the arrest of Akinwande, popularly known as Olori Esho, whom authorities described as the most wanted serial killer in the state. Trust TV's Abbas Dalibi reports.
The grieving families, residents of Idi-Araba area in Mushi local government area of Lagos, include Afsat Abdullahi, who said her son was killed by the suspect on July 31st, 2024.
That day, my son went out to buy food when he witnessed Akinwande attacking his friend with a gun and machete. He tried to help by lifting his friend from the ground. That is when Akinwande shot him and attacked him with a machete.
She added that her son, Muhammad Chukur Ramadan, died the next day at the hospital, while his friend, Bola Kale Yusuf, died on the spot. She is now demanding justice.
Justice, dan Allah a taimake mu.
Mariam Olabisi, the mother of Bola Kale Yusuf, disclosed that her son, a commercial motorcycle operator, was attacked by Akinwande while walking.
On the 31st of July, I was called by my first son, Quadri Yusuf, that around 11:30 p.m. in the night, that Liresho have killed my son. So on getting there, I saw him brutally murdered.
Bola Kale's elder brother, Quadri Yusuf, dismissed claims that his brother was involved in cult activities, stressing that he was never a cultist.
This is not a cultist fight. Many people are trying to take this to another thing. This is not a cultist fight. Investigation can be made across. Bola is not a cultist. Ramadan is not a cultist.
Commenting on the development, the Sarki House of Idi-Araba, Hassan Auyo, commended the security agency for their effort and urged the government to involve traditional leaders in local crisis management before situations escalate. He emphasized the role of traditional leaders in maintaining peace and harmony within communities. In a statement on Friday, Lagos State Police Command spokesperson Benjamin Hundeyin confirmed Akinwande's arrest. He revealed that the suspect has been on the run and has finally tracked to Ogun State after several failed attempts to apprehend him. Hundeyin said the 44-year-old suspect was arrested in a coordinated tactical operation codenamed Silence, Speed, and Surprise by the command's tactical squad at his hideout in Agbado area of Ogun State. According to the statement, the police recovered a large pack of weapons and incriminating items from Akiwande's residence. Abbas Ibrahim Talibi, Trust TV, Lagos.
Over in business, foreign portfolio investment in the Nigerian Exchange Limited recorded a significant surge in May 2025, rising by 8.54% to 118.91 billion naira compared to 63.07 billion naira in April. This spike detailed in the NGX's domestic and foreign portfolio investment report was driven by a sharp increase in both foreign inflows and outflows. Inflows jumped to 66.11 billion naira from 26.64 billion naira, while outflows climbed to 52.80 billion naira from 36.43 billion naira. Total trading volume on the exchange rose by 45.32% to 700.50 billion naira in May, up from 482.04 billion naira in April. When compared to May 2024, the market activity nearly doubled, surging by 97.11% from 355.38 billion naira. Despite the rise in foreign investment, domestic investors continue to dominate the market, accounting for 581.59 billion naira or 83.02% of the total trade volume. The Nigerian Police Force, through the Interpol National Central Bureau (NCP) Abuja, has rescued 46 victims trafficked from Ghana to Nigeria and arrested 7 suspects involved in a cross-border human trafficking and cyber fraud network. According to Force PRO Muyiwa Dijobi, the operation followed intelligence from Interpol NCB Accra and led to the rescue of 31 victims who had been lured to Nigeria with fake job offers in Europe. Instead, they were forced into fraudulent online marketing linked to the QNet network. Preliminary investigations revealed that in August 2024, Ghanaian national Samuel Okpoku was seized by one George Tekron with the promise of employment in Spain. He was directed to Nigeria, where he was coerced into QNet activities after paying 30,000 Ghana cedis to a no-syndicate member, Atta Amankwa. The police say investigations are ongoing to dismantle the broader transnational syndicate behind the crimes. Away from Nigeria, Israel is facing mounting international condemnation following reports that more than 549 Palestinians were killed and over 4,000 injured in the past 4 weeks while attempting to access humanitarian aid in Gaza. According to Gaza's government media office, the casualties occurred at, or rather near, distribution points operated by the U.S. and Israeli-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, raising serious concerns about civilian safety in conflict zones. Hospital sources reported that at least 47 more Palestinians were killed in renewed Israeli airstrikes in the early hours of Friday. This brings the total death toll in Gaza to 56,331, with more than 132,000 wounded since the war began on October 7, 2023. The violence has spilled beyond Gaza. In southern Lebanon, Israeli airstrikes killed at least 1 woman and injured 20 others a day after drone attacks claimed 2 more lives. Amid worsening conditions, international calls for de-escalation and a return to peace negotiations continue to grow louder. And in sports, Super Eagles striker Paul Onuachu has sealed a permanent move to Turkish Super League club Trabzonspor from English side Southampton. 31-year-old departs St Mary's after 2.5 years with the Saints, where he scored 4 goals in 40 appearances. Onuachu spent last season on loan at Trabzonspor, where he impressed with 15 goals in 21 matches. Southampton confirmed the transfer on Friday, thanking the Nigerian international for his contributions and wishing him well. Onuachu made his debut for Nigeria in 2019 and has earned 24 caps, scoring 3 goals. That concludes news updates at this time. For more of our news programs, documentaries, do want to follow us on our social media platforms and on our YouTube live stream. I am Chiamaka Mwafo. Thank you for joining us at this time. Good evening.